What's up, everybody in the Power Ranger community? My name is Ranger Freak 95, also known as Pedro Ordonez, and I am here today to talk about some movie news and also Power Rangers. Put those two things together and you'll get magic. Well, the first movie was pretty good. If you grew up watching Power Rangers around that time when the first movie came out, most likely you really enjoyed the movie because it's based off a show that you really like. So, and it was a decent movie for what it was. And then the second movie came out. Now, you can't really say it was a direct sequel to the first movie because it wasn't. None of the stuff that happened in the first movie ever translated to the second movie. No, they're completely two unrelated movies. While yes, they are Power Ranger movies, the second movie, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, was actually within continuity of the actual show. So, the movie actually did have effect on the series. So, you kind of actually had to watch the movie to understand where the series was going after Zeo. You don't need to watch the first movie to understand what's going on in the Power Ranger world, per se. But overall, the first movie is obviously still a lot better than Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Don't get me wrong about that. So, growing up, years after years and after years, seasons after seasons after seasons, you go through, you went from Saban to Disney, and now you're back to Saban again. Thank God. It's pretty much all the same. Teenagers, they get their powers. You have a team up reunion episode. The Red Ranger gets his battleizer. It's like a formula with each new season. It's pretty much the same thing over and over again. The only difference is like how well written is this next season gonna be, and how well the character's gonna be on screen. So it's pretty much, it was the same formula over and over again. It can get a little repetitive at times. Not completely, but it can be at a certain point. If you're a person like me growing up with this series, So when I heard the big news that Saban released, that they are going to be teaming up with Lionsgate to make a full feature movie of Power Rangers, my heart dropped because I was so shocked that news came out. I thought I was literally dreaming for a second. I was like, no, this can't be real. So I clicked on the article and I'm like, this is legit. Saban, this isn't a rumor. This is official. Saban is going to be making a movie with Lionsgate to make a brand new Power Rangers movie. Now, which Power Rangers? Obviously, this story's been out for a while, but I'm just going to recap on a few things. It's going to be a complete reboot of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger season. Now, the fanboy in me came out when I first read the article. I'm like, yes, we're going to be able to see Jason David Frank. We're going to be able to see Austin St. John. We're going to see Walter Jones, Amy Jo Johnson. No. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the deal about this movie. What's going to happen is, hopefully we'll be able to see cameos of the original actors, that portrayed the characters from the first couple seasons and whatnot, like Jason David Frank, Austin St. John, David Yost, Walter Jones, Amy Jo Johnson, maybe Johnny Young Bosch, So it would be great to see all those people come back for maybe as a cameo, and I'll get to that in a second as to why we actually might be seeing more than just a cameo from those people. But I'll get to that in a later note in this video. It's going to be a brand new cast, and it's going to be a fresh start for the story. Now, this isn't going to have to do anything with the actual storyline in the show that we see on TV right now. It's going to be just like rebooting a movie franchise. You're going to be taking any story that you want, any kind of element that you want for this series to go, and they're going to try to make it into a franchise. Trust me, it's not just going to be a one-off movie. If this movie is successful and it makes money and it has potential for a sequel, they're definitely going to consider making more of these films. So we might get a second movie, we might get a third movie, we might get a fourth movie. You never know what's going to happen. And I'm really excited about that, and I am praying to God that this movie does really good, because this is my childhood you're playing with right here, guys. Lionsgate, you're touching on a lot of people right now, especially the whole Power Ranger fan base. So, and I am really excited about this move, and I am like all for it, no matter what they do. Now, I'm not all for whatever they do, but as of right now, as certain news stories has been like coming out recently, I have been on board still to this day, and I am still not upset with what they are bringing out. There were a bunch of rumors going out about how was it like Liam Hemsworth was going to be the Red Ranger, or Taylor Lautner, I think his name was going to be the Red Ranger. Like there were there's going to be like this whole thing about who's going to be the Red Ranger, and then I don't remember her name exactly, but the girl that played Hit Girl from Kick-Ass is going to be the Pink Ranger. As I do not mind that casting, but it's not true. It's either just rumor, or it's what I think from what Andre from Black Nerd Comedy said before. It was just a story that MTV News came out with, and just talking about how it would be cool if this was the cast for that movie. And they were talking about how Liam Neeson was going to be playing as Zordon. As much as that would be cool, that's not going to happen. That's like a dream cast right there. It's like if a fan, like they were apparently, just going down, it's like, this would be great if we had this whole cast for this movie, which is not going to happen. Unfortunately, you're not going to see Liam Hemsworth donning the Tyrannosaurus Rex power of the Red Ranger and blah, 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 blah. That's not going to happen. As cool as that would be, that's not going to happen. So I'm pretty sure for this new cast, it's going to be a bunch of people that we have never heard of. Trust me on that. I'm pretty sure if there's going to be a cast for this movie, and it's going to be a new cast, it's going to be people that we have never heard of. Trust me. For this movie, hell yeah. I will be surprised, shocked, if we get a cast that's actually well-known actors. I'll be surprised. But I don't see that happening. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening. But it might the only reason why I still have hope for that is because recently a news story came out about how the X-Men First Class writers are actually going to be taking on this project. Okay, Roberto Orci, if I'm hopefully saying his last name right. He worked on films like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Let me actually go on his IMDb and see what this guy has done. He was a producer for Star Trek that came out in 2009, which I really, really liked. Cowboys and Aliens, which I did like as well. I don't know about how a lot of people took that movie, but I really liked Cowboys and Aliens. Star Trek Into Darkness, which is a great film. I don't care what anybody says. Star Trek Into Darkness is a great film, and I'm so glad that if he was a producer on that film, I could only imagine what he could bring for Power Rangers. He also did The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's also done a lot of stuff for TV and whatnot, but also to be one of those people that worked on like actual successful films, like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. However you want to look at how The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was, like if you liked it or not, I still haven't seen it yet, only because they produced so much freaking advertisement for the film that I felt like I already saw the movie just by advertisements and trailers and whatnot, that I didn't have like the need to go watch the movie. So, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. And I wasn't so like hyped up to go see The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's because the freaking advertisements was horrible for that film. But Amazing Spider-Man 2 made, I think, over $700 million box office wise. So it did a great job at the box office. Star Trek Into Darkness still made a whole bunch of money. And, they're going on to make Star Trek 3. And Cowboys and Aliens, I don't know how well Cowboys and Aliens did, but I certainly did like the movie. So, I'm excited that Roberto Orci is going to be producer on this film. I'm not upset about that. And the people that are writing this movie, Ashley Miller and Zach Stentz, hopefully I'm pronouncing his last name right. They worked on movies like X-Men First Class, which was an amazing movie. The first Thor movie, which was also great. And other than that, they haven't done too much, but two great movies that they have done, and they haven't upset me. So this is a great team that they have so far for this movie. The only thing that makes me really nervous, and I'm still like, oh my god, please don't screw up with this choice, is the director. The director is pretty much what kind of tone they're gonna go for the film, and like what kind of direction we all expect where this movie's gonna go. Like, say if it was Michael Bay, I don't know how I would feel about that. Because he's working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right now as a producer. He's not directing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, people. He's only producing the movie. But still, he's Michael Bay, and he has a lot to say. But other than that, if Michael Bay were to direct Power Rangers, I don't know how I would feel about that, because as much as I like Michael Bay for certain films that he's done, like on Transformers, I haven't even seen the last Transformers, Age of Extinction. I just heard it was a terrible movie. You know, his style of, film, just, it kind of could translate well into Power Rangers, but I don't know, though. I see the thing is, like, Michael Bay is a big hit or miss kind of person, and he misses a lot. You'll be lucky if he actually hit one good. Like Pain and Gain. I really like that movie, so he did hit on that one. The first Transformers movie, he did a good hit with that one. Transformers 3, he did an okay hit with that one. Transformers 2 and 4, I can only imagine how bad 4 is. I saw 2, it wasn't that good. None whatsoever. Hopefully we get a really good director for this movie, and I really hope that that pretty much is going to be the thing that tells me if I'm going to be excited for this film when it comes out, or I'm going to be nervous when this film comes out. Like don't get me wrong, I'm going to be excited as all hell when it first comes out, because I'm like, yeah, new Power Rangers movie. But on the other hand, I'm going to be more nervous, if anything, if I don't like the director of choice. So hopefully I'm just more excited than nervous, of all things. So back to what I was going to say about, are we going to be able to see cameos or any appearances from Jason David Frank or like Austin St. John or anything like that, blah, blah, blah. I can't say we will see Austin St. John. I feel like Austin St. John just doesn't want to be a part of the Power Rangers world anymore, while he is going out and like doing a lot of like cons and whatnot, a lot of appearances, just to be like, yeah, to the fans and whatnot, take pictures and whatnot, do some autograph signings, because he just come back from doing stuff over in the Middle East and being an EMT and whatnot. I can't see him doing Power Rangers anytime soon or at all, but the only person that I can definitely still see doing it is Jason David Frank. I could see him coming in as actually not just a cameo, but an actual appearance. Like, he's going to be in the movie throughout as like a mentor, as like a person that's already been a Power Ranger for a while. Hopefully, I don't know. I really hope to God that he is gonna still portray the Green Ranger, but you never know what they're gonna do. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this topic, guys. I just want to let you guys know my thoughts about all this and whatnot, and just let you guys know what's going on in this world of film and whatnot with the Power Rangers. And if I hear anything else, I'll update you guys on that. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, guys. Keep going. Keep subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. Like this video, comment. Let me know what you guys think on this film and what you guys hope to see for this movie. Subscribe, comment, like, do whatever you can. All that fancy stuff. I love you guys. This is Ranger Freak 95, also known as Pedro Ordonez. May the power protect you, and see you guys in my next video. Peace out.